let's do some unboxing. Hi friends, welcome back to Pages in Chaos, and I have gotten quite a few packages over the last couple of weeks, and some of them I kind of opened, some of them I didn't, so figured let's open them together. So the first thing that I'm gonna open is something that is not bookish related, but I have to shout this company out. So this company is a Disney, mostly sticker company, but they have some stationery and things like that. And it is, it's called Wish Upon Magic. It is a small business. I'm not sure if it's family owned or women owned. I don't even know. But if you like Disney, if you like stickers, there's even some bookish stickers. And I'll show you because I did get one of them, but I have so many. And I put them on the back of my e-reader. I love this company. So I got some new stickers. I did open this one already. I did get some new stickers here, but this thing I'm excited for here. I mean, I'm excited always when I get these packages, but they have something called Fairygram Snail Mail Club. And every month, you don't know what you're getting. So this mystery pack of stuff, some stickers, some stationery, things like that, little cute things to go with some theme for the month. And I love that they don't send it out like as a package. It's literally in the mail, like it's snail mail. So you have no tracking, you don't know when it's coming. It's a nice little surprise. Usually it comes like in the beginning of the month. Like this one I actually got. This is May's actually, and I got it already. And we're still, I mean, we're only just at April 29th when I am filming this, and I've had this for a couple of days now already. So this one actually came pretty quick. But I started it in March. So I got March and April. And there were so many cute things. In April, there was like some stickers that dealt with spring cleaning. So it was like one of them was a Dumbo sticker. And then we got this little spring cleaning like bingo board. There were, I think there were a few little like to-do list sheets, things like that. I mean, it was just so adorable. So we gotta open this. So before I open it, I just want to show you like a couple little stickers that they have, which again are Disney related, but are also bookish related. So like, for example, there's this one. It is Chip, right? Belle's teacup, and it says drink water and read books. And then I have on the back of my e-reader here, so you got this one here with Belle. She's just being like, you know, kind of beamed up into this book. And then this one is also from this company. I'm trying to get it so you don't see it. And it says, leaving on an adventure to great wide somewhere. And then this one I really like. And there's ones for Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. This one is Belle. I believe it's Tiana. So it's a stack of books. And this one has the rose on top. And this one's Tale as Old as Time, Song as Old as Rhyme, Beauty and the Beast, right? So I just wanted to show you like those few little things of stickers that I got. And I believe that's it on my e-reader. I have some more on my laptop, things like that, but I had to show you that. So let's open up the new stickers that I got first. And I love like when they do the envelope. So this one is a crossword, you know, I love it. But anyway, so magic starts with a wish. So we get this little pixie dust press. I think that's so adorable, with just like updates, things that are coming. So here's a little blurb about like Fairygram. Then on the back, spotted on board, now sailing. So they got new magnets. So like magnets for if you go on cruises a lot. I know there's like some magnetic doors that like you could put like stickers on the Disney cruises, things like that. And then I got 2 stickers this time. I actually got 4, but there's 2 of them are the same, because I like to keep extra on hand, just because like, I don't know, guys. I don't know why I can't, like, just stick a sticker to something and be okay with it. Because I'm like, well, what happens if I want to change out, like, the cover? Or, like, on my laptop. Like, I don't have it on my laptop. I don't stick it on there. It's a clear laptop cover, so I just kind of tape them on the back. Same thing with my Kindle here. Like, they're not actually stuck on here. Like, they're just kind of taped in the clear case. Because I have a problem with that. Anyway, the 2 stickers that I got this month are so adorable. One of them is new. And actually, I love them because they accept requests. So there's a spot. If you have a suggestion, you could put it in there and they might do it. And they actually did. So they have a sticker that says, easily distracted by dogs and books. Now, you guys know I have 2 chaos kitties. So I said, hey, can you do one for cats? And they did. So, of course, we got, you know, the Aristocats on there, right? How adorable. On the pile of books, it says easily distracted by cats and books. And then I had to get this one because it is April is Library Appreciation Month, both school library and local libraries. So we have this one. It says support your local library and librarians. And then because I placed the order for a minimum amount, I forget how much the minimum is amount, but they'll give you some free stickers. So this time it was an Eeyore sticker. All right, so now let's open up the Fairygram. I haven't opened this one yet, so I don't even know what this month's theme is or anything like that. Guys, I'm sorry, the cats are running around like crazy in the background. Okay, so they always include this nice letter that goes over like the things that are in here, what the theme is. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because I don't wanna like go through everything in here. I will read just a little intro though, and that'll kind of give us a clue as to what the theme is. But yeah, so May 2026, chapter 5, because we're 5th month. Dear friend, April showers bring May flowers. Spring is fully here by now, and flowers seem to be everywhere. Some are planted on purpose, and some bloom unexpectedly through the darkest cracks in the sidewalks. Those are always my favorite kind of unexpected delight. They remind me that growth can be both intentional and unexpected, carefully nurtured or wonderfully accidental. It's a magical season where everywhere you look, something is blooming. The flowers are minding their own business and being the best versions of themselves that they can be without a care in the world of what others may think or feel. I desperately wanted to send you real flowers this month, but as charming and whimsical as that sounded, I really couldn't figure out how to do it logistically. So I went with the next best idea and filled this Fairygram with floral touches instead. I don't want to read the rest because I just like want to unpackage all of this together with you. I don't want to be spoiled beforehand. All right, ooh, we got a lot. So first, okay, hold on, wait. Oh, guys, I'm loving this. Okay, so the first thing we got, and I kind of just pulled it off, but yeah, the most magical air freshener on earth. All right, well, that's kind of disappointing. I did that, guys. It didn't come that way. I just accidentally pulled it off. Okay, so it says, laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever. I mean, it is very floral. I'm not a huge floral, like, scent person when it comes to, like, air fresheners, so maybe I'll gift this to my friends. I don't know. But anyway, it's actually, I mean, it's still in the plastic, but it doesn't seem too strong. So that's really pretty. And then we got this pretty card, like postcard. I really like that. Oh, how pretty is that? So it's the like Winnie the Pooh, like the old school drawings of Winnie the Pooh. And then on the back is a saying. It says, when you're filled with wonder, the world is a wonderful place to be. Winnie the Pooh. And then we've got, of course, our stickers. So everything that has to do with spring. I mean, look how adorable Bambi. Oh, flower. Oh, I love that. And then it is May. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I do think this is adorable. So it says, may the flowers be with you. And it's Yoda and it's flowers. How adorable is that, guys? Okay, so I did just go back into the little description here. So it does say that the air freshener is jasmine scented. Okay, so now the thing that you're probably here for is the books. So let's get to opening this. So first up, I'm going to open up April's book of the month. I never opened up April's. I haven't picked May's yet, but I did get I think I got 2 books for April, and I remember one of them, but I don't remember what the add-on is, so we're going to do that. So I am being much more intentional with the books that I pick for book of the month, because again, I am trying to get this down, you know, my book of the month vault backlog here, you know, so this month I did pick 2 books from my shelves to read, so that's why I didn't get to reading April's books. So maybe I'll pick them for next month. Okay, so now I remember, but I don't remember which one was the add-on and which one was the actual book of the month. All right, so the book of the month that I got was Sally Hepworth, Mad Mabel. And it says, sanity is subjected. So from best-selling author Sally Hepworth comes a twisty tale of justice, redemption, and one irresistible woman who's not done breaking the rules just yet. So this is about Elsie Mabel Fitzpatrick. She's 81 years old. She's gloriously grumpy, fiercely independent, and never without a hot cup of tea or a cutting remark. She minds her own business in her quiet Melbourne suburb until a neighbor turns up dead and the whispers start flying. Because Elsie has always been Elsie, once upon a headline, she was Mad Mabel Waller, Australia's youngest convicted murderer. But was she really mad or just misunderstood? Either way, she's kept her secret buried for decades. Enter 7-year-old Persephone, A relentless little chatterbox who has just moved in across the road, armed with stickers, questions, and no sense of personal boundaries. Joan, who appears to have it in for Elsie and a healthy dose of public interest. The cops are sniffing around, and the media is circling like seagulls at a picnic. So Mabel does what she always done best. She takes matters into her own hands. Is she a cantankerous old lady with a shady past? A cold-blooded killer with arthritis, or just someone who's finally ready to tell her side of the story? Sharp, surprising, and wickedly funny, this is an unforgettable story of a woman who spent a lifetime being underestimated and is about to prove everyone wrong again. So I thought that sounded fun. That's why I got that one. And the next book, the add-on that I got, I kind of actually wish I opened this sooner when I got it, because I've seen a bunch of buddy reads on BookTube this month for this book, and that is The Book Witch by Meg Schaefer. I really liked The Wishing Game by her. That was another book of the month, so I had to get it, and it's relatively short. So this one sounds so fun. She can hop into any novel, she just can't stay there. Rainey March is a proud third-generation book witch, sworn to defend works of fiction from all foes, real and imaginary. With her magical umbrella and feline familiar, she jumps in and out of novels to fix malicious alterations and rogue heroes like a modern-day magical Nancy Drew. Book witches live by a strict code. Real people belong in the real world. Fictional characters belong in works of fiction. Do not eat, drink, or sleep inside a fictional world, lest you become part of the story. Falling in love with a fictional character? Don't even think about it. Which is why Rainey has been forbidden from seeing the Duke of Chicago, the dashing British detective who stars in her favorite mystery series. If she's ever caught with him again, she'll be expelled from her book coven and forced to give up the magical gifts that are as much a part of her as her own name. But when her beloved grandfather disappears and priceless books are stolen, there's only one person she trusts to help her solve the case, the Duke. Their quest takes them through the worlds of Alice in Wonderland, King Arthur, and other classic stories that will reveal hidden enemies and long-buried family secrets. So that sounds so fun. All right, here's another book. This one's from Barnes & Noble. Guys, I'm not going to lie. I don't remember what this book is. So let's open it together. Now I remember what it is. Oh, man. Guys, I got to stop, like, ordering things and then just letting them sit. I remember what this is. Cozy Fantasy Fans. The Faraway Inn by Sarah Bethter. So this, oh my God, guys, how pretty is that? I didn't realize it was sprayed edges. Oh, that's so pretty. So this is her YA. So she's the author of the Spell Shop series. This is her YA book. I don't know if it's part of a series or if it's a standalone. So cozy contemporary fantasy set in a quaint Vermont inn that proves sometimes magic is only a door away. When 16-year-old Kalisa, I think that's how you say her name, arrives at her great aunt's B&B in rural Vermont for the summer, she is shocked to find a rundown inn rather than a cozy bed and breakfast she was expecting. Grumpy and eccentric Aunt Z is determined to keep anyone from messing with her beloved inn, even though she clearly needs the help. To convince her great aunt to keep her around, Kalisa sets to work fixing up the inn, enlisting extra help from the groundkeeper's handsome son. But the longer she stays, the surer she is that there's something strange about the B&B and its guests. Something almost otherworldly. The inn is keeping magical secrets, but to protect the place she's come to love, Kalisa must unravel the truth before it's too late. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. I think I'm going to pick this up like almost immediately in May. The next two books actually go together. The next two packages actually go together. So this one I got from Pango. There's 3 books in here. So the 3 books are the first 3 books in the Ember and the Ashes series. So you got Ember and Ashes, Torch Against the Night, and A Reaper at the Gate. And you're probably like, well, don't you have these already? Yeah, I have these. The original 3, well, I don't know if they were the original, like the second ones, but the original 3 covers that I loved. And I've been trying to find the 4th book with that original cover. It does exist in paperback. It was rare, but it does exist. I just can't find it anywhere. So I bought the first 3 in the cover that I love. I bought the last book that matches this setup because they changed it to these covers before the last book came out. And the reason I did this is I wanted them to match. Okay, so I'll show you why in a second. So these were the original books, right, that I wanted to get the last book in this series with these covers. But the last book, I could only find the Sky Against the Storm, or sorry, Sky Beyond the Storm in the hardcover. And I didn't want the hardcover. So I have these. So here we go. They had to match because they have all of this pretty image on there. But there's a reason that I had to get them to match. And that's in the other package. So this just came today. I read the book already, but I have to get the book in the series because, one, I think this is a series that I probably would do a reread of. This is 20 years later, so it's technically in the series, but like it's its own duology, and that's Heir. And it came out in paperback, I think like 2 days ago, but it matches the series, so it matches the other books. I didn't want to get it in hardback because I had the rest of the series in paperback, so I waited for it to come in paperback, and I just love that it matches. Well, technically, it's not part of this scene, right? It clearly matches, and I'm guessing the second book, because she is coming out with a second book. I think it's coming out later this year, or soon. I think November. Yeah, I think I read November. It's going to match this. So I had to get this to match on my shelves. Well, there you have it. That's my haul of books and stickers and a whole bunch of things that I've gotten over the last couple of weeks. Let me know down in the comments. Have you read any of these books? Do you want all of the information on these stickers that I got and the snail mail club? I'd love to hear any thoughts that you have, and I'll also make sure to put that information of Wish Upon Magic down in the comments as well, or in the description, so that you can check them out if you want, because I highly suggest you do. I love them, and now they are just feeding my sticker obsession on top of everything else. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you get if you do head to that website and get some cool stuff. And if you just want to let me know that you're here, a little too shy to comment, then leave me a shopping bag down in the comments, because, you know, why not? Well, that's all I have for now. Bye.